sir.
Yes, yes.
I think the new rich is being healthy. That's what I say.
Yes.
So first, there are three blessings. So let me in this context, let me say the three biggest blessings that we all of us have is. I want you to note down. First blessing is we are alive.
Yes.
Second blessing is we are healthy. If you are healthy, that is the biggest blessing. Second blessing. Third one is if you are having a food on time, proper food, that is the third biggest blessing. If you are having these three things in your life, that means you are already happy and a rich person,
Yes.
according to me.
Yes.
This is the
Yesterday
biggest thing. Many people are nowadays they are lacking this. Many people they are we have seen in the COVID time a lot of people lost their lives. So we should be very grateful for being alive. That is the first blessing. Second one is we are I think the first second thing is we should be yes, we are happy and what is that second blessing?
health. Blessing is health.
Health. Yes, being healthy is the second blessing. The third one is if you are having a food on time, that is the third biggest blessing that every one of us have. And lot of people take these three things for granted. We don't even recognize, we don't even appreciate it.
Correct. You are right.
Yes. So today, these are the three biggest blessings which every one of us have. I think most of your, yes, small health issues will be there. Because if you if we have around 52 trillion cells, in that maybe you have some cells, maybe 1,000 to 10,000 cells, which are not working properly, but remaining all the other cells are working properly. So be grateful for that. Okay.
Yes, yes. And today I manifested the proper food on time as per Dr. Manjula's blessings.
Amazing.
Yesterday she had given few tips, and the divine has protected me today by taking correct time, on time. Everything came, including Tirupati Prasada. It came for me.
Wow, Arun sir, awesome.
It was a really amazing experience.
When is the party?
Next week, after you come from Goa.
Okay.
Because you have a tight schedule, no?
Okay.
Okay. Let us get into the main session now. So please help the new members. If they are sharing their affirmations, please help the new members.
Sure.
They are still preparing. So yes, still we have a lot of times till 8:45. We'll start at 8:50 or 9 o'clock. So we'll be extending by another 10 or 15 minutes. So let's not focus on that. So let's.
Should I type it in WhatsApp or can I take a photo of it?
No. Please write it in the WhatsApp. Please write as a text message so that it is easy for us to read your affirmations.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have a good handwriting here. You can read.
Great. So I request Mohan sir also please do that. You can do it before 8:44 or 8:50 so that we have time, sufficient time. Please share your affirmations because other participants also, they are going to help you. They are going to correct your affirmations in case if it is anything wrong.
But I can't go more than 7 years.
It's okay. It's okay. You can keep it to 7. Probably next week you can, change or you can modify it.
Oh, fine.
It is okay. Yes. So now let us get into the main coaching session. Very, very important topic. Yes, I'm muting everyone so that there will be no disturbance. In case if you have a question, so please raise your hand so that I'll allow, so that the session goes very smoothly. A very important concept is knowing who we are truly. I think Arun sir might have known. I think some of you already know this. Saying I want to bring it to all of your attention that how important is knowing about ourselves, knowing about oneself. So I've already said this statement many times. So I'll repeat that statement one more time. So please make sure you write down that statement, because everything which you're going to learn about the spirituality is defined or confined to this one single statement. Okay, please write down that. And some of you might have already written it. And one more time also, I want you to repeat and write it down. The more number of times you write it, the more you're going to imbibe into your body, energy, vibration, because everything is vibration. Even the words we are learning and hearing, speaking is an energy. Yes, last week we have discussed about, right? In between, see, each and every word that you are speaking and each and every thought that you are thinking, each and every emotions that you are feeling, there is an underlying vibration or energy. So we have already discussed these terms in the last week. So I'm repeating one more time for the benefit of for the new participants. The statement here is understanding about oneself is essential to living the life of joy you and I came forth to live here. So somebody, if you have already written it, so make sure you put it in the chat box for others' benefit. So I'll repeat one more time. Understanding about oneself. I'll explain more about the self, later part. So first, write down this statement. Understanding about oneself is essential to living the life of joy that you and I came forth to live here. If you notice this one statement, everything you're learning about the spirituality or the law of attraction is there in this one statement. For first, so let us break it down into simple statements. So first statement is understanding about self. So what you are perceiving as you is not actually you. So let me ask this question. Instead of you asking me a question, so let me ask you the question. Who we were before coming to this body? Put it in the chat box. Who we were before coming to this body? Who we were before coming to this body? Put it in the chat box. Okay, soul. Karthik sir, Shashi sir says also soul. How about others? Divine intelligence, soul, great, God, universe, yes. Whatever, there are many names. There are many names, what we call as, soul. Some people call soul, some people call universe, some people call energy, some people call vibrational being, emotional being, inner self, or inner being. There are many terms, but it means everything means same. But when we call the word God, we have already developed many beliefs around the God. So I don't want you to confine God. So for time being, let us keep the God, separate. Now let us understanding about, so I call it inner self or inner being. The moment we hear the word inner being or inner self, we feel the emotions. But when you call the inner self as God, maybe we do not resonate, or we will not be able to connect immediately. True or not? When we call our inner self or inner being, we feel some connection, some sort of connection. True or not? Maybe some of you might have already experienced the soul connection in the previous, weekly life coaching sessions with my sister. Some of you all good at, connecting with your soul, and some of you are still, working out on how to connect with the soul, and some of you are learning it, and it is okay. We are in the journey, we are in the process. Okay, how many of you are able to resonate, or how many of you feel that emotions when you hear the word inner self, or when you hear the word, or you speak the word inner being, instead of calling as God? So when we call, okay, God, I am the God, or our mind may not believe it, because since our childhood we have been told that God is separate and we are separate. So when we call the word, replace the God with inner self or inner being, we start to feel that emotions. Okay, there is inner being of me, like being joyful or being happy, like a child. That is true me. That is my true qualities. But since from our childhood, we have been taught and we have been learned to be separated. Okay, God is separate and we are separate. God is more powerful and we are less powerful. God is superior, we are inferior. So we have developed this separation. So that's a reason we always feel that we feel that we are victim of our life. That, okay, if something happens, then okay, it is because of my past life, it is because of my karma. And some of you are not believing it because you have been already there, and you have heard many times that you are saying that you are not victim of your past, or you are not victim of your karma. And for some of you, it may seem a new thing. You may not agree with us, and it is okay, because we have been grown up believing in, okay, believing in karma. Okay, wrong deeds, if you do wrong deeds, you'll get punishment. God will punish you. If you'll go to hell. We have heard so many things. True or not? From our childhood, we have grown up believing in that. Now, the moment I say that, okay, you're not victim of your past karma, destiny, fate and all, your mind may not believe it. So slowly, we'll change our perception. So we don't see the world as it is. We see the world as we are through our lenses of our perception. The moment you change your perception, then you start to look the world in a different way. Even your problems, even your challenges, not manifesting also is a challenge. You start to see these challenges or the problems in a different way, and you approach it in a different way. That's a power of this perception or the consciousness or your awareness. We are learning. So who we were before coming to this planet, some of you might have said soul or consciousness, pure positive energy. So I call it as a pure, not me calling, Abrahamics calling, and many teachers are saying pure positive energy. And some of you may call it as soul, and it is okay. But I would like to call as a pure positive energy, because everything is energy, everything is vibration. And I would like to simplify it, calling a vibrational being or an emotional being. To put it in a simple way, we are all emotional beings. Before coming to this body also, we were vibrational beings, emotional beings, non-physical beings. What we perceiving as a body is not you. The non-physical you, and coming to this physical body, but we give so much of attention, so much of focus to this physical body, the physical reality, the time-space reality. This is, I want you to write down this. We are living in a 3-dimensional reality, which is time, space, reality. So when you focus, when you give your attention to this time, space, reality, you are more of this physical consciousness. Because we always perceive, right? Time, space, reality. Okay, time. Okay, to manifest big goals, yes, it takes a lot of time. You're into time consciousness. Then space, okay, the people are different. Okay, they are living in a different state, different country. So I'm not able to heal them. This is a space reality. This is a body consciousness or a physical consciousness. But the non-physical and the one more quality of the physical consciousness is reality, which means focusing on what is happening in our life, which means the problems or the challenges or what we already manifested it, that is focusing on the reality. But non-physical, the qualities of non-physical being or the inner self or the inner being is beyond this time, beyond this space, and beyond this reality. So why is it so important to know about this non-physical reality? Because that is what that is what truly we are. We are not this physical body. What you are perceiving as a body, the physical you is not you. You are a non-physical being, came into this physical body to experience the human life. Already we might have discussed about it in the previous sessions. We are a spiritual being, we are an emotional being, we are a vibrational being, came into this human body to experience the human life. So what you see as a problem, it is only for the body. Agree or not? The problems or the health problem, relationship problems, money problem or career problem, business problem, what you perceive as a problem, it's only for the body when you into this physical consciousness or a bodily consciousness. But when you understand this non-physical part of you or the inner being or the inner self, which is beyond these problems or beyond this body or beyond this time-space reality. Are you getting it, or it is overwhelming? Is it okay? Is it digestible, or just let me know in the chat box how you're feeling. Whether you're getting it or you want me to or give some examples. Just let me know in the chat box whether if you got it already, type got it in the chat box. Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay. How about others? Okay. Lalita ma'am says got it. Yes, definitely. I'll give examples. Okay. Shashi sir want to make it still simpler. Yes, I'll do that. I'll do that. Okay. How about others? Vinita ma'am, Mohan sir, Rajalakshmi ma'am, Sanjeev sir. Okay. Sanjeev sir says got it. Amazing. So let me put it very simple. So then now the point here is bit difficult to understand. Now change that wordings. The moment you say difficult, it will be always difficult. So offer, okay, I am understanding easily. I'm understanding easily. Change that affirmation so that you will be able to understand it. Because it is a new to you, because they've been already practicing for all other members for many months. So it is a new for you, and it is okay. Even if you're not understanding, it is okay. As we slowly, go further, we'll understand all about it, because it is a process and it is a journey. We are into this journey. Yes, let us embrace that. And the point here is there is a lot of disconnection happen between who we truly are and what we perceive as who we are, which means the physical body and the non-physical self, which is inner being and what we call as a bodily consciousness. Let it put it very simple. The non-physical you and the physical you. Okay, it is very clear. The non-physical you and the physical you. There are a lot of disconnection happened. So that's why understanding about oneself is essential. It's not optional, is essential, is important to living the life of joy. So just because of knowing this non-physical, or just because of understanding about oneself, how can we lead a happy life? Without money or without a job or a career or a business, how can we lead a joyful life? This is the question, right? How many of you have this question? Just by understanding about the self or the inner self or inner being, how can we lead a happy life? Do you have this question? Raise your hand if you have this question. Raise your hand if you have this question. Okay, just because of understanding this, okay, about myself, how can I lead a happy, joyful life? Do you have this question? Or no, if you don't have this question, type no in the chat box. Yes. Okay, let me put it in a simpler way. So why? Understanding about oneself. So if we understand about oneself, how can we lead a happy, joyful life? Because let me put it in this way. Because before coming to this body, who we are, it's an inner being. It's a pure positive energy. Pure positive energy. But by not knowing about oneself, we treat ourselves, we live in this time-space reality by focusing more on the bodily consciousness, which is a physical consciousness. We are not aware of the non-physical of you, which we truly are. We have forgot who we are. And by mostly focusing on the physical you, which means your body, your problems, your challenges, your health, your relationships, these are bodily consciousness. The more you focus on this bodily consciousness, you are losing the who you truly are, the essence of life. Are you getting it? The essence of the who you truly are is pure positive energy, pure vibrational being, pure emotional being, positive emotional being. If you're not knowing it, you will be in a cycle of this victim mode. Yes, we can take an infant or a baby. Even the programming, many of us, we think that programming starts from our birth, which means, after, being born, as what we perceive as after birth. But the programming starts from when we enter into the mother wombs. This is a new study which is telling that programming will not start from 0 years. It will start from the moment you enter into the mother's womb, because we reprogram, we observe through our senses, right? 5 senses: see, touch, hear, smell, taste. Even though the baby is in the mother's womb, still they are able to sense that, the vibration, because everything is vibration. Even you are a vibrational being. When you are into mother womb, you will be able to sense that vibration. You will be able to sense that energy. If the mother and the father is fighting, that is a negative emotion. Even the baby can feel that same vibration. So actually, the programming started when we entered into the mother's womb, not after birth. It is before birth only. It is when we entered the mother womb, the programming has been started. Every word that they're speaking. So we now know that everything is energy, everything is vibration. That means the words that your parents were speaking when you are in mother's womb also is a vibration, is also energy. If they are fighting lot of negative energy around you, so that you will be able to sense that energy, right? And that is how many of us have been programmed. Actually, our programming has been done before our birth itself. So this is the best example. And before coming to this body, or before enter into the mother's womb, who we truly are is a pure positive energy, pure vibrational being, pure source. We are extension of source energy. So my sister always gives very simple examples. That is, to understand the subject, she gives very beautiful examples. I think some of you already know it. She gives example of a water tank. So let's consider this non-physical you, or the source, or the inner being or inner self, as a water tank. And the water tank has also same qualities, and the water which I take from the tap, if I take from the tap, even this glass also has same qualities, right? Water tank has the water has same qualities, and even this glass of water which I took from the tap is also having the same qualities. But the problem here is we have forgot these qualities. It's very simple. We have forgot these qualities, which is our pure love, appreciation, gratitude, joy, being happy, love for everything, not just for you, it is for everybody. Love for the plant beings, love for human beings, love for animal beings, love for everything, appreciation, gratitude, being joyful, being happy. These are our true qualities, but we have forgot these true qualities. And do you think that many people say that it's just a theory and it is always easier said than done? Let me put it in this way. Do you think that feeling good is feeling good? Most of the time we feel bad. Most of the time we feel sad. Do you think that that is our true nature? Because we have practiced it enough number of time, so that feeling sorrow or feeling bad, became easy for us. At the same time, when you practice being joyful or happy, it becomes our true nature. So just remember, from how many years, just from the moment we entered mother's womb, we have been hearing or sensing in many kind of negative emotions, many kind of negative energies, vibrations from the when we entered mother's womb. So it is easy for us to feel sad, because that's how we have been grown up. So now, by understanding about oneself, by understanding about your true self, by your inner being, actually, with your understanding, you need not even experience it. Just with your perception, actually, you can change your life. That is what more important. Yes, of course, experiencing is important, but the moment you change your perception also, you'll be able to change your life. I think many of you already heard about this statement, right? We are a soul, we are a powerful creator, we are the God, we are the source, we are the extension of source energy. And just by, even some of you might have not experienced completely also, but still you're able to reap the benefits, true or not? I think some of you are already reaping the benefits. Still you have not experienced the complete, understanding, complete picture about it, but still you're able to reap great results. It's because you're able to understand it. That is the key. Even with your perception, you can change your life. That is so powerful because everything is consciousness, everything is energy. That means your perception also is energy. Does it make sense? So even your experience also is energy. Even your perception also is energy. Even your thought, your intention, everything is energy. When you change that, you change your life experience. That is what we have been keep telling you. Do not let your experiences decide your emotions. Let your emotions decide your experience. Which means what you're going to experience, let it is in your hands. It is in your control. Because you are the powerful creator, came into this physical body to experience a human life, which means you have the same qualities as source, same qualities as God, same qualities as quantum field. Some people call it as source, vortex, vibration, many names, many names. All the names are same. Some people pray to the God, Krishna. Some people pray to Shiva, Lord. Many people we call, right? Some people call to goddess Lakshmi. Some people goddess Durga. Many we pray to many people. But so that is a bhakti marga, that is entirely different. So what we are teaching is here is the ultimate truth, which is consciousness, knowing about oneself. We are the gods, we are the creator, powerful creator came into this physical body, which has the same qualities as a god, but we have forgot that, and we are helping you to remind that you are a powerful being, you are a powerful creator. You have the same quality, same powers as God, but we have forgot that powers, and that's the reason we are that's the reason we are leading a victim life. Many problems, many challenges. We don't understand this simple one thing, which is knowing about oneself. Once we come to understanding of ourselves, then the results you see already, some of you might have already experienced the results, and still you're onto the journey, and you're reaping the benefits. You are learning, you are understanding about your oneself. Because all these years you learned it in a different way, and now you are learning in an entirely different way. It may take some time to digest this information or to agree with the teachings which I am sharing with you, and it is okay. So do not be hard on yourself. Even if you're not understanding, it is okay. You'll understand it. Tell yourself that I'm understanding very easily, because this is the truth. This is the true knowledge. This is the ultimate knowledge. Once we understand this, then we'll not have. See, it doesn't mean that once we understand that problems will not be there. Problems will be always there. But what will change is your approach towards that problem, your perception about that problem, your perception about your health, your perception about your relationships, your perception about your career, business, or money, finances, whatever you call it. Your perception, your consciousness will change. And the moment you start changing your consciousness is the moment you start seeing the results in your life. And some of you already witnessed the results, and some of you are still witnessing, and some of you are in the journey. So enjoy the journey, embrace the journey. In this journey, I'm not saying you will lead a happy life, you will not come across any problems. But even if you come across any problems, you'll be lead, because we are here for a joyous expansion. Many people think that, okay, I'm a creator, that, okay, I will come across the problems, then I will deal with the problems. So that is a wrong perception. So we are here for a joyous expansion. Why don't you think that, being even with the problems, we can be still happier, still joyful? Already some of you are already doing that. Even if your problems are there, but still you are joyful, still you are happy. Yes, is it possible, right? It is possible. Already you are experiencing it. So we are here for a joyous expansion. So understanding about oneself is essential to living the life of joy that you and I came here to live. So now, is this statement is completely making sense to you, or still you have any doubts? Understanding about oneself, which means the true self, the inner being or inner self, which has pure positive energy, which is love, appreciation, gratitude, being happy, joyful, peace of mind, clarity, vitality, invincibility. So these are the true qualities of our inner being. And once you know this, and once you are into this non-physical consciousness, which means the pure positive energy, then what you perceive as a health issue is actually to your body. It's not to your soul, your inner self. And we have that healing power to heal ourselves and to heal other people also. I think many of you all already healed for other people also, and already you have experienced it. And we have seen great results. And the research also is showing that at this, in one time, we can heal 5,000 people. At a time, we can heal 5,000 people. So forget about healing other people, okay? Let us focus on healing ourselves, okay? And why I'm sharing with you is because it is so powerful. It's been 3 years. I have not been to hospital at all. Whether you believe it or not, this is I have not been into any hospital for last 3 years. Do you believe it or not? Earlier, every year I used to get a fever. It's like, I don't know whether it is a fear of exams or fear of life. I used to get a fear. I used to be bedridden for 1 month. 1 month every year. But the moment I started learning about this, knowing about myself, studying about this meditation or law of attraction, spirituality, then I started healing myself without any medication. I've not been to hospital for more than 3 years now. And I'm pretty sure that I can lead a happy and healthy life for next remaining whatever the life. I think we can create the life, okay, till when we want to live. Even that we can decide. Even we can decide our death also. That is what we call it as a deliberate creator. What is that word? Deliberate creator. Maybe so far you have created whatever the things which you do not want to experience. You created it unconsciously. This is the truth. Don't say that I didn't create, okay, I didn't attract the negative relationships into my life. No. You have attracted it unconsciously. You're not aware of it. And it doesn't mean that you didn't attract, you attracted it. Whatever you are experiencing in your life till this moment is created by you, is attracted by your thoughts and your emotions and your consciousness. And the moment you start, you changing your person. Okay, let me change the camera battery. So it got exhausted. Just give me a second. Yes, I'm back now. So changing our consciousness not only change our body chemistry, and yes, it changes our body chemistry also. Each and every cell will change. Our body chemistry will change. We'll be start to heal ourselves immediately when we change our perception. At the same time, we can heal our relationships. We can heal our any kind of money issues or any kind of relationship, health issues, financial issues, any issues, you name it, we'll be able to heal it. Because it's all about consciousness. It's all about, and your consciousness, what we are calling is awareness, even that is an energy, even that is a vibration. And once you understand that, then you start becoming conscious. The word, what is that word? Conscious of your words that you are speaking, and the thoughts that you are thinking, and the emotions that you are feeling. So once you become conscious of it, then you start to experience the deliberate creation. Many of you want to create it deliberately, but unless until you are conscious, then you will not become a deliberate creator. Then otherwise you will become a default creator. Okay, whatever life throws, you will experience it. If you wanted to become a deliberate creator, you need to become a conscious of your words that you are speaking and the thoughts that you are thinking in your mind and the feelings that you are radiating, you are emitting to the universe. And the science now has been proving it, even not completely 100%, but the science has bridging the gap between the spirituality and the science. Now the science has bridging the gap, not completely, still they are discovering it. And always the spirituality plays a major role. Many scientists are working on how this spirituality truly works. Buddha has said many years ago, I think it's been 5,000 years ago, has said, you become what you think. Now the quantum physics, neuroscience, epigenetics, everything has been proving it scientifically. But Buddha has said many years ago, thousands of years ago, has said you become what you think. If you think that, okay, I have this health issue, okay, I'm illness, I'm sick person, you become the sick person. Okay, if you always tell that, okay, nobody loves me, nobody will love you. Okay, I'm into poverty, I have a financial problems, I have a debt, you become that dead person. So it has been said many years ago, which is even now the science has not proving 100%. Even still they are discovering it. But the spirituality, which is the Buddha or the, even in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Yad bhavam tad bhavati. You become what you think and feel. As you saw, Bible also says, even every religious, every spirituality has been saying that we become what we think about, we become what we feel, we attract what we are. So, but the problem here is we are not conscious. We are not aware of the relationship between who we are, which means the physical you and the non-physical you. Now we need to build the relationship. So how do we do that? How do we build a relationship between our soul and we, our inner self and the body consciousness or the physical consciousness? How many of you want to know how to bridge this gap? How many of you want to bridge this gap between the non-physical you and the physical you? Can someone guess the answer? What could be the answer? Some of you are already right, because I can feel that energy, I can feel that emotion. Yeah, please share your thoughts. What would that be? Guess it. It is okay. Even if you are wrong, it is okay. Okay, Karthik sir says loving ourselves. Arun sir says thoughts plus emotions. Great. Your emotions. And we have been keep telling your emotions are your guide. Before coming to this body, you are a emotional being. You are a vibrational being. Yes, being joyful, because emotions, this a positive emotion, not just all the emotions, the positive emotion will bridge the gap between who you truly are and who you currently what you are perceiving as a body. Understanding it? To build the relationship between the non-physical you and the physical you is to the emotions. When you feel that positive emotions, that's when. And how many of you experience that when you're when you're listening to some good music, or when you're doing meditation for your own self, or when you're eating your own food, or when you're walking in the nature, how many of you feel the connection between you and the inner self? How many of you felt that connection? This is not something new. Don't say that this is new or I'm not able to understand. This is already, we are already experiencing it. If you're feeling it, it is very simple. How do you know that whether you're aligned with your own self or inner self or the soul? Is very simple. Observe your emotions. Observe your emotions. Your emotions are your guide. You're always, your emotions letting you know at which vibration you are radiating or what frequency you are sending to the universe. Please write down this statement. Your emotions is letting you know Your emotions is giving you the clarity for your relationship problems, for your health problems, for your financial problems. Your emotions are you're giving you the clarity or giving you the guidance, but you're not listening to it. You're not conscious of it because you're more of into this bodily consciousness, this time-space reality. You are beyond this time-space reality. That's what we call it as who you truly are, which is a non-physical you, which is your inner self, is beyond this time-space reality, which means beyond this fear. The fear, what we call is a fear, self-doubt, anxiety, stress. These emotions are not the true qualities of our inner self. But we have been conditioned to be in this bodily consciousness. Now, with understanding about this oneself or this knowledge, you will be able to transcend from that body consciousness to this non-physical consciousness, which is your true self, your inner self. Getting it? Yes, exactly, Arun sir. Emotional guidance system. You are always, and you may not seek for our clarity also, because your emotions always letting you know what is right and what is not right, but you're not listening to it. But we are guiding you to get in touch with your inner self, with your soul, so that you become the master of your own life. That is our promise to you. That is our, that is the objective of our programs also. We are not, you don't need a mentor also. Yes, of course, you heard it right. You don't need a mentor. Once you know about your own self, once you understand what are your true qualities, who you are, and why you came to this planet, we all know that. Already we have discussed about in that one statement. What is that? Understanding about oneself is essential to living the life of joy. You're not came here to, fix the world, fix the external world. Many of you may think that, okay, I am here to change the world. I'm here to fix the world. I'm here to change the entire world, people. You're not here for that. Even we are not here for that. We are here for our own evolution. And once you become that sort of person who truly are, then the people will be uplifted automatically around you. Please write it down. You need not help other people. You need not uplift other people. When you're already uplifted, when you already understood who you are truly, then the people around you will be automatically uplifted. Because, ask me why in the chat box. Ask me why in the chat box. It's because we radiate that pure positive energy. Once you radiate that pure positive energy, which is who you truly are, then that vibration or that vibration of the frequency will pass on to the other people and they will be uplifted automatically. So now, from now onwards, your focus should not be on other people. Your focus should be on your own self. Getting it? Don't try to change your spouse. Don't try to change your boss. Don't try to change your children. Don't try to change the people around you. Change yourself. Once you become that pure positive energy, then you will radiate that pure positive energy to the people around you. And the people around you will start to behave in a different way. How many of you experience it personally? When you change yourself, then the people also will change their behavior according to your own vibration, not according to their vibration. Once you change your own vibration, people behave you or people act based on the vibration which you are radiating to the universe. Getting it? So it's very, very important to focus on you. We want you to be selfish. Yes, you heard it right. We want you to be selfish. Focus only on you. Only you, only you, only you, only your joy, not other people's joy. The moment you feel that, okay, I want to make other people happy, joyful, that is not going to happen. When you're feeling happy and joyful, you automatically, you radiate that positive, pure positive energy, and they'll also become more happy and joyful. Is it making sense? By the way, if it is making sense, make sense, type make sense in the chat box if it is making sense. So from now onwards, your focus should be only on you. Your joy is more important. Once you become more joyful and happier, then you radiate that vibration automatically, and you start to see changes in other people's behavior also. This is what exactly, I have done this mistake initially, thinking that, okay, I need to change other people. My sister, I need to change. My brother, I need to change. My family members. And if you ask my sister, she always tell, I am the brand ambassador of selfishness. I will not care about anyone else, whether they are eating or not, whether they are, I don't care about anyone. I care about only my own soul. It doesn't mean that I don't treat the family members, right way. Yes, I do treat them well, because far more important than anybody else is me. Because once I am full, then I can give to other people, even that love. This is the problem with relationships. Why we have a relationship? It's because we feel empty within. We feel that lack of love, and we seek for the love or approval from the other person, be it your spouse, be it the other person, or be it your boss, or be it your children. When you're not feeling love, when you're not complete inside, then you seek for the love in the external world, then you always fail. Because when you're feeling lack of love, what kind of vibration which you are radiating? It's a lack of love. It's absence of love. True or not? When you're feeling lack, okay, I need that person to make my life complete. This is a body consciousness. This is a physical consciousness. The true inner self is you are part of everything. And let me tell you one more thing. If all of us, we were born from the source. Then if you tell me, if you are born, all of us born from the same source, then you tell me who is good, who is bad. Nobody is good, nobody is bad. It's just they don't know who they are. It's very simple. So they behave from this body consciousness, which is physical consciousness. They always behave and they act based on this time-space reality. This is what we call it as a body consciousness. The moment you become this inner self, the qualities of your inner self, which is true love, joy, and appreciation, then you won't need other person to make you full, because you're already full. Because your inner being is full. Your inner being, your inner self, your soul is complete. Is it making sense? Your soul or inner self, whatever you call it, is already a full. It is your body consciousness feeling that lack. So that's why very, very important to understanding about oneself. Okay, it is not said by me. Okay, this statement has given by great teacher Abraham Hicks, and most of our teachings is completely based on her teachings only. Okay, again, whatever we are teaching, whatever we are speaking to you, it's completely is based on this one simple statement, which is understanding about oneself is essential to living the life of joy that you and I came forth to live here. We are not here to experience problems. We are not here to fix the world. We are not here to fix the other people. We are not here to fix our spouse, because we are already complete. Even the other person also is complete. Only thing is they just forgot that the completeness, that the pure positive energy. And your job, if you really wanted to help any people, the best help is not giving money, not giving, contributing anything, whatever you call it as other things. The best contribution or best help which you can do is letting them know who they truly are. Let them know who truly are. Then you need not help them. They'll understand their own powers. They'll understand, okay, I'm a powerful creator, which I'm a complete person. I have all the powers to create the life which I want to live here. Then they start to live their life there on their own terms. They start to become a deliberate creator. That is the biggest help which you can do to everybody. And that is what we are doing here. We are just letting you know who you are, and you yourself manifesting all those things. We are we giving money to you? By the way, you all manifesting money, right? Money. Are we really giving money to you? No. Are we giving health to you? No. Are we giving loving relationships to you? No. We are just letting you know who you are, what you can create. You become the deliberate creator, and you are creating your own self. So that is the best help which you can, help other people, or you can contribute to the other people. And most importantly, forget about the other people also. Forget about, focus on only about you. Once you become aware of this, once you become this pure positive energy, then you radiate it. You need not even help other people. Automatically, they'll be uplifted. The people around you will be uplifted automatically. So from today onwards, from now onwards, the focus is only on you. Only you and your joy, and your alignment with your inner self. What is that word? Alignment with your inner self. Okay, Mohan, how do I know whether I am aligned with, I am in the alignment or out of alignment? How many of you have this question? How do I know whether I'm in alignment or out of alignment? It's very simple. If you are feeling good, that means you are aligned with your inner self. Because we have already discussed, the inner self is a pure positive energy, which means when you are feeling good, that means that is who you truly are, which is a pure positive energy. And whenever you feel bad, that means you are out of alignment. It is very simple. When you are feeling good, you are alignment with your inner self. If you are not feeling good, that means it is very clear that your emotions are letting you know that you are out of alignment. We are not telling you whether you are aligned or not, but your emotions always telling you whether you are aligned with your inner self or not. Is it making sense? We are not telling you whether you're, and even in fact, we don't know whether you are aligned, or not. We don't know unless until you share with us, unless until you open with us. But your emotions always is letting you know whether you are with, or you are in alignment, or you're out of alignment. Your emotions always guiding you, your emotional guidance system. Okay, any questions from so far whatever we discussed? So after taking Q&A, then we'll move on to the wealth shower. So any questions? So please raise your hand if you have any questions, then we'll discuss about it. Then we'll move on to the wealth shower. So any questions? So please raise your hand. Any questions? No questions? You understood? Either two possibilities are there. Either you understood fully or you not understood anything. Okay, no questions? Are you all clear? If you are clear, type clear in the chat box. Okay, thank you, Karthik sir. Okay, thank you, Vinita ma'am. How about others? Okay, Mohan sir says clear. Sanjeev sir says clear. Amazing. Thank you, Arun sir, for sharing. So yes, most of you are clear. Shashi sir, do you have any doubts? Shashi sir, are you there? Rajalakshmi ma'am, are you there? Okay, have you all sent your affirmations in the group? Okay, yeah, Shashi sir says clear. Okay, please look into their affirmations, because Vinita ma'am and Mohan sir already sent it. So please look into those affirmations, and if anything correction is required, please let them know. Okay, I'll unmute you. Yes, now you all can unmute yourself.
We have received only 5, no? From 5 people. Lalita ji, Shashi, myself, Karthik, Sanjeev, Rajalakshmi. 6 people.
Vinita ma'am and Mohan sir also they've sent. They have
But
sent
where they have sent?
in the Millionaire Morning group, in the WhatsApp groups.
It has not come. 1 minute, I'll check.
Yeah.
No.
Vinita ma'am, instead of awesome, you can specifically you can mention like which person you wanted to become, whether you want to become a healthy person. Awesome instead of you are excellent in having loving relationships, you can mention, or you can mention harmonious relationships.
In which group it has been sent? Millionaire Morning.
Yes, in Millionaire Morning was there. Probably you need to refresh your internet connection.
Okay.
That also, instead of earning, you can write as receiving it. So you'll receive.
Yes. Vinita ma'am, you can mention instead of earning, you can mention receiving.
Okay, fine.
And last point also, in the bank account all the times.
Pardon?
You can have an abundant bank balance of 7 crores in my savings account at all times. Every time you will be having that bank balance.
Okay.
All the time you can add all the time.
Okay, fine. All the time. Thank you.
Welcome. Mohan sir, you also can fourth point, instead of earning, you can mention receiving 2 lakhs per month consistently and easily.
Seventh point also, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Seventh point also.
You are getting a new house.
Yeah, instead of getting a new house, is always, it is in the future tense.
You're
So
enjoying.
tell yourself, I am living in my new house or in my dream house.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
And the eighth point, you have 50 lakhs in your account all times. Every time, otherwise.
Yeah, all the time you can mention. Yeah, those are few corrections. I think, yeah, I think after that we can start it immediately. So now we have 9, 5 minus 8, okay, 8. Okay, we can divide into 3 breakout rooms. Let me do that.
It should be for 5 minutes or 3 minutes, you can tell.
Sorry?
Process you can tell them so that they'll understand.
Yeah. For each person, we need to take 5 minutes. So what we are going to do in this activity is, one person is going to close their eyes and we should read their affirmation. Suppose if Karthik sir is closing his eyes, we need to, other 2 members in the breakout room need to read Karthik sir affirmation. Like, Karthik, you are amazing, you're dreaming, you're living in your dream house, you're enjoying your dream job. So we need to read their affirmation, okay, not your affirmation. The person who is closing their eyes, you need to read their affirmations for 5 minutes for each person. So you need to allot 5 minutes. Once the 5 minute is completed, stop reading the affirmations, then move on to the other person. So we'll take 15 minutes so that we will be able to complete by by 9:25. We can keep it buffer time for 5 minutes so that maximum we can complete by 9:30. Okay. So in room number 1, I'm assigning Karthik sir and Mohan sir. Then who else? Okay, in room number 2, I'll allot Arun sir. Vinuta ma'am. Number 3, I'm adding Rajalakshmi ma'am, Sanjeev sir, Shashi sir. Okay, great. Okay, in room number 1, Karthik sir, Mohan sir, and me. And room number 2, Arun sir, Lalita ma'am, and Vinita ma'am. Room number 3, Rajalakshmi ma'am, Sanjeev sir, and Shashi sir. Okay, type ready in the chat box if you are ready, because if you are not doing it for the other people, so it will be, it will take a lot of time. So make sure you type ready so that I will create the breakout rooms for you. Okay, only 1 ready, 2 ready. Okay, Rajalakshmi ma'am. Okay, everybody. Shashi sir, are you ready? Okay, most of you are ready. So let me create the breakout room. Says most of you are ready. Okay, I'm creating. So please join respective groups.